Okay, so hello everyone. My name is Jason, and I'm here for Daily Dose of Hope Day 124. So I've been coming on for 124 days, and to give a daily dose of hope. And a daily dose of hope is something I was guided to do because the energies on our planet are starting to pick up. And if you haven't noticed, things are starting to get wackier and wackier. It's July 2nd, 2024, 8 o'clock Japan Standard Time. And for those of you who like the 24-hour version, it's 2016. So yeah. And a daily dose of hope is just that. There's just three parts. There's a little bit of a talk about things that are going on, a channeling, and a pocket of peace, which is a guided meditation. Okay, so let's begin. Every time I start these, my nose always starts to itch. So yes. Let's begin. So today, there's nothing really special that I wanted to talk about, except just the energies that are going on now. So yesterday, it was a very dark energy. Yesterday and the day before, it was a very dark, just this grim energy. But today is just this really light something or other. I don't know, something lifted, and it's really, really a light energy. And for me, so these past weeks have been pretty intense. And when I feel the energy, I usually feel everything in my kidney. Like if it's a really intense kind of not a good energy, it just gets me in my kidneys. And I've been getting a lot of going to the acupuncturist a lot to get it all fixed up because it's not something that a medical doctor would find. It's something that a Eastern trained doctor would find. Energy doctor, someone who's trained in energy healing would see, but someone who is just doing the normal diagnostic tests would not see. It would be something that would kind of progress over time, and then finally the diagnostic test would see it. But I believe in trying to take care of it before that ends up worse. So yeah, so I was feeling, it was crazy these past 2 weeks. It's just like pain in the kidneys, right? And but I started taking ashwagandha, and I started drinking chamomile tea, which I heard is good for it. And yeah, it seems to have helped a bit. Oh, and also Brussels sprout, or not Brussels sprouts, bean sprouts. That's what my acupuncturist said, is that so my type, I guess, my body type, like all the heat, there's three levels of heat in your body, according to the Chinese medicine way of thinking. And it's important that these three, this, so up to about here, and then your midsection, and then to lower section. And if the temperature of the different parts are out of whack, then it can cause all kinds of problems. And usually for me, up here is really hot, and then everywhere else is kind of cold. And so she always has to fix that. And that's one of the main things she does in order to fix the kidney. She doesn't really go at it directly, but because of that, it tires out the kidney. Um, and in addition to that, doing channeling and things like that you're bringing a lot of the energy from there as well, and transmuting and all that kind of stuff. So it's just a mix of stuff. And my guide said it's just, what do they say in Japanese? They say shoganai. What can you do about it? This is a transition time. And so I'm just using all my energy for this because it's important. And so, but it's not going to last forever. And these intense energies are not going to be lasting forever as well. So that's what I wanted to talk about. And I'm going to go into a channeling. I didn't know if I was supposed to mention this or not, but in the where I teach guitar out in the center of the city by the big main station, last time I went there, last Thursday, I saw a whole bunch of dragons flying around with my third eye. And I thought, oh, that's interesting. I never saw a lot of dragons flying around there. So I guess they're pretty excited about something. Um, Michael, you say, glad things have lightened today. Yeah, me too. Thanks. Hey, Anne Marie. Yep, welcome, welcome. So yeah, I guess what I'd like to do today is just ask about the dragon energy. So why were there dragons in the center of town? What were they doing flying over town? And also, can they explain the energy? What happened? How did this happen? And yeah, all right, let's do that. And then anything else they might want to tell us. Before I do, I'm just going to get a little sip of green tea. Yeah. I've learned from someone, that in Europe, green tea is pretty expensive. It's kind of like a, what's the word? Delicacy kind of thing. But, in Japan, it's not dirt cheap, but it's really cheap, and you can get it everywhere. And so I'm drinking this stuff like crazy, but, like, yeah, I guess it's a special thing here in Asia, right? You can get lots of green tea, especially Japan. Anyway, that's a digression. Emery, you say, "I adore dragons." Yeah, me too. All right, so let's see. So what's going on with the dragons, and what's going on with the energy and anything else? Here we go. Greetings. We are that one that you know of as Esmeralda. We're here, and we're here, and we're here, and we're very happy to be here, and we're very happy to be coming through so often through this being, because we have so many messages and we are so close to this being. We are family. We are family, and we are very close, and we have seen this being struggling through these past years, as he calls them, the crazy years, and we've been there to help him through these difficult times, and to lead him through these wild and crazy times that are happening at this moment and that will continue to happen. And what we would say to all of you about the dragons, to all of you about the dragons that are appearing, is that they also sense the energy. They sense that the energy is rising. They sense these intense shifts in frequency, and they are riding the waves just as you are. And while dragons ride them a bit differently, they ride them with their bodies. They ride this frequency with their bodies. Now, you have to understand that the way that dragons experience emotions and the way that humans experience emotions is quite different. The way that dragons, they have a limited scope of emotional availability. But when the earth and when the whole world right now, all of humankind is going through quite a difficult transition period, they sense these energies, and it just pushes the energy out into the whole world. And so all of the places that they were at, they come out of it. It's like they're being flushed out, and they're just riding these waves. And this comes not only for positive but negative as well. Dragons, both, all of them are being flushed out at the moment. And the positive ones are enjoying the experience. They understand what it is, and they're riding these waves, and they're waiting for this time when they can be reunited with the humans in peace and in love. And the ones that are on the darker side are yeah, well, as this being might say, they are freaking out. And we'd like to use an expletive here, but we will avoid doing so at the moment. But that is what is happening. That they are being the frequency and the emotions on your planet are so high that everything is being flushed out, and everything that is hidden, everything that was in another place is coming out. Everything is revealed, and so the dragons are themselves revealed too. And so, as you can see, the positive dragons are so happy, and they're so ready. They're so ready for this time, because you see, naturally, the humans and the dragons have worked together in the past. And this is something that is not in your history. There's always been the war between the dragons and the humans. But no, that is not the case. The humans and the dragon, your history, there's always been the war between the dragons and the humans. But no, that is not the case. The humans and the dragons were built to work together. That is their true calling, you might say, at the end of the day, or maybe you might say at the end of this game. It is a learning to understand each other again, and understand that what makes a human, and what makes a dragon, uh, are both very wonderful things and complementary to each other. And that is something that is coming about at this moment. So, what this being saw, all of these dragons, was that he saw all of the dragons being flushed out by the waves of your emotions, by the waves of this energy that you are bringing you as light workers are bringing to this planet. And it is a beautiful thing. And this lightness and the energy is also a giant breakthrough that is happening on your planet at this moment, a giant breakthrough. Things are starting to shift and change. You've gone through some quite dark energy. You, as energy workers, you have gone through this energy before it has reached the planet. So you have already dealt with these energies. So when they come in a physical form, you will say, ah, I have already dealt with all of this. I do not need to deal with this again. But you will be there to help those who have not dealt with these energies. And you will say, ah, yes, I know what this feels like. I understand this feeling. And you can help, because understanding what someone is feeling is a very important way to understand how to heal them. And that is what is going about on your planet. It is a beautiful time for all of you, because a lot of the intense work is almost over for you as light workers. Well, we would put a little bit of an addendum to that. The work, your energy work, this intense clearing energy work, you have done so much of it, so much wonderful work. And the next step, though, will be more of a physical clearing. You will be dealing with people who are physically dealing with this energy and trying to overcome it. And that is when all of your healing modalities will start to come very, very much in need, because the healing modalities of the Western kind, the Western medicine kind, will not be able to deal with a lot of these maladies, because they are not dealing with the body. They're emotional, they're spiritual. And so that is what you will be called to. You, all of you, will be surprised at how many people will request your services, will be requesting all of your amazing work, all of your amazing light work. That time is coming. And it is a time of rejoicing in that sense, because it, all of the preparations, all of the practice that you all have been doing, will finally be able, you will finally be able to start to use it on a grand scale. And it will be recognized much, much more for the beauty that it is and the power that it actually has. We are that one that you know of as Esmeralda. Hmm. I see, I see. So yeah, yeah. I hope that this high energy continues. I hope that's the case. So, um, but understand if it's not. Yeah, I understand. We're still, I think, it's still transition period, and there's different phases of it, and we're in another phase, I guess. Maybe we've entered a different phase of it. And so the dragons, it's interesting that they're being flushed out by the emotions. And yeah, very interesting. Interesting stuff. Working with the dragons, like flying around on dragons, or I don't know what we would do with the dragon, right? So today for our pocket of peace, yeah, what shall we do for the pocket of peace? Celebration, pocket of peace of celebration for this amazing energy that's on our planet right now. So let's do a pocket of peace to celebrate. Yeah. So I've got my shamanic, well, it's not a shamanic drum. I've got my drum that is very inexpensive if anyone's interested. Um, anyway, yeah, you can look it up. I think they're getting more expensive though. I was checking it out on Amazon. I don't know why, but it's a fiber skin. So it's not a real, anyway, yeah, you can look it up. I think they're getting more expensive though. I was checking it out on Amazon. I don't know why, but it's a fiber skin. So it's not a real skin. So, for example, I live in Japan, and the summers here are extremely humid. And with humid things, when it gets humid, like those skin drums, they kind of, or whatever they call leather, whatever drums, the sound changes. But this is just, I think it's some sort of fiber or something. I'm not sure, but anyway, it sounds good all the time, and it's the most inexpensive one I could find. It sounds good too. But yeah, so shamanic drumming is a just a steady drum beat to kind of get you on that wavelength, on that wave frequency. All right, so let's do a celebration of the light, of the love, of this amazing energy. a celebration of possibly a change in this transition, maybe a next step in this transition. So I'd like all of you to take a few deep breaths. Breathe in from your stomach. Breathe in, hold it a few seconds, and then just let it go. Let go everything else with it, all the stress and worries. Breathe in the celebration energy. Breathe out everything else. So, yeah, I'd like you all to just imagine that you are surrounded by this light of unconditional love. It's the love that you are made of, it's the love that you are. It's just pure, unconditional love, and it surrounds you like a blanket, caresses you, tells you that everything's gonna be fine. It's a giant hug of love. And when you feel it, you realize that you're home. You're more home than you've ever been, ever felt. Oh, I'm finally home. I'm finally at peace. There's nowhere that I have to go. There's nowhere, nothing that I have to do, worry about, regret. I'm home. Right here, right where I am, because I'm in love. Yeah, I'm in love, and I'm also in celebration. I am celebrating this love that is permeating our whole planet. It's coming through everywhere. Everyone on the whole planet is starting to feel this love. It's a true love revolution, a revolution of love. And in this revolution, no one gets hurt. Nothing is overthrown. It's just everything is just imbued with love. All over the planet, everything, everyone is just stopping what they're doing and saying, yeah, I feel good. I feel like I'm home. I feel like there's this electric energy in the air of celebration. I don't even know what I'm celebrating, but I feel like celebrating. Yeah, this is good. All those worries, all those regrets, I don't need them. I don't need to worry or regret. I'll take care of the stuff I need to do, but I don't need to worry about or regret anything. I just need to be here right now in this love revolution, in this love. This I'm in love, I'm made of love, I am for love, I am making love right now. You are all just making love and shooting it out through your heart so that the whole world also can join in. This love goes up into the mass consciousness. Oh, and it's powerful. It is powerful. So everyone on the planet is just like, yes, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling this love. And it feels really good. And for those of them who are not ready to feel this love, they can just download it whenever they need to. Their guides are picking up on this love and saying, yeah, well, we know it's there. And when this person's ready, we'll let them feel that love. Yeah. But everyone else is just feeling it and they're shooting this love out through the universe. So you can imagine all the people on different dimensions, all the different beings on different planets are looking down saying, what the hell are they doing there? What are these humans doing? What is this light? How the heck are they doing that? The drum? What? What are those humans doing? Wow, but I'm feeling it too. So imagine all these other dimensional beings are saying, like, woo, that feels good. I don't know what they're doing down there, but it feels good. It's like someone is cooking something in the kitchen and it's like, that smells really good. Just like that. It just feels good. So this energy is not just on our planet, we're generating it throughout the whole universe. Yeah, the universe is feeling this energy. Oh, yeah. All right. So this pocket of peace is for you. You can take it with you wherever you go. You can carry it in your pocket. If you need to just tap into it, it's there whenever you need it. It's up there in the mass consciousness. You're connected with it. And yeah. And if you ever need to create it, you can create it yourself. You just use whatever it is you need, an instrument or no instrument, and just create a pocket of peace. All right, guys. So I hope you guys are hopeful. I hope you guys are feeling this energy as well. It's just, it's a really light energy. Yeah, so much. Whereas normally I would just be passed out on my floor, not passed out, but just kind of like on the ground, like I have no energy. I'm just like, really lots of energy today. So it's good. I don't know what's going on, but I guess everything's going on. So yeah. Thanks, Michael. Thanks, Anne Marie. Thanks for joining in the celebration. Thanks, Venus Flower, and everyone else who's listening in and watching in. I hope you guys are hopeful, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow if all works well. So ciao. Oh, Anne Marie said I felt the love flowing through me. All right, good, good. Yeah, me too. Yeah, it's just this explosion of love. Yeah. Before I just was reminded of something that um, I think Stefan had said before. He said I have I don't know how to call it, a pen name, and his name is Jeremiah Moonpillow. And I'm not sure if I channeled him here. I don't know, but when I was a kid, I kind of created him as an alter ego because at the time I was kind of very serious, and I felt like I couldn't really talk about all this stuff, although I was very fascinated by it. But I had to kind of like not talk about this stuff and just be kind of serious for a while. And but so I created this other guy. His name was Jeremiah Moonpillow, and he was nuts. He was crazy. He was talking about love all the time, and he would always wear these Chinese jackets. I don't know, in my image, and he's kind of like an Austin Powers kind of figure, but a little bit different. Not really that kind of style, but I dressed up for as him for Halloween once. And of course, no one knew who are you? And they thought I was Austin Powers. It's like, no, I'm Jeremiah Moonpillow. Don't you know who Jeremiah Moonpillow is? But anyway, so yeah, he was just a wild and crazy guy. I even signed him up for newsletters just to make it more authentic. So my home at my house, they used to get like, letters from, I think I joined the Jewish Community Center as him as well. So, I'm not Jewish, but they had a good pool, and my friend was a lifeguard there. So and then what else? I think I was getting subscriptions to some sort of music magazine or something. I don't know. It was just fun. Um, but anyway, so the point is that Stefan had said that, like, oh, it sounds like you're becoming more and more like him. And I think I am actually that. Um, so there's no need for a pen name anymore. I was just thinking that in this pocket of peace. I was like, oh yeah, that's okay. I think I've become like my alter ego, or I guess it was what I wanted to become. That was like a blueprint that I created that I wanted to become. I think that was the thing. I think that was the story. I think, yeah. And I channeled him a few months ago. I think it was very interesting. Michael, he said, yes, and he's here. Yeah, he's definitely here. Yeah. I need to get the Chinese smoking jacket. Yeah. So, anyways, that's it for today. I hope you guys are all hopeful, and I'll see you tomorrow if all works well. Ciao. See, ciao, ciao.